Hello everyone, today I will be talking about the unspoken truth in mainstream Christianity. Let's begin. In Revelation chapter 12 verse 9 it says, "So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast with him." So what did John tell us? That serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, deceives the whole world. So let's just make sure we place this as a foundational understanding, because this is not a foundational understanding in mainstream Christianity. The world we are in is being lied to and deceived by Satan. So let's take it a step further. We know Satan deceives the whole world, that's what the scriptures say. Let's add more verses to it. In John chapter 8 verses 42 and 44 says, "And Yeshua said unto them, If Elohim were your father, ye would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from Elohim. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it." And also 2 Corinthians 4, 3-4 says, "But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yeshua, who is the image of Elohim, should shine into them." So the second point is, Satan is the god of this world, blinding the minds of those who are perishing. Let's add more to that. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 13 and 15 says, "For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Messiah. And no wonder, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works." Next point, Satan transforms himself into an angel of light, and his ministers also transform themselves into ministers of righteousness, even though they are false apostles and deceitful workers. So that means that in this world Satan has his ministers who teach and preach about Messiah, but they are actually ministers of Satan. So that does not only mean that we have to look for the obvious devil worshippers who are going against Yeshua, but also there is an infiltration by Satan to bring out ministers who have transformed themselves into apostles of Messiah, but actually ministers of Satan. Here's the last point. 1 Peter 5 verse 8 says, "Be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." Therefore the devil is our adversary, he walks about like a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. Therefore, these are foundational understandings any believer that is living for Yah's kingdoms must have, because we do not live in this world without an enemy. Let's review this list one more time. Satan deceives the whole world. He does not stand in the truth, and when he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own resources, because he is the father of lies. Satan is the god of this world, blinding the minds of those who are perishing. He transforms himself into an angel of light, and he has ministers who preach and teach about Messiah, but they are actually ministers of Satan. The devil is our adversary. He walks about like a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. But think about it. How can you protect yourself from an enemy that you know nothing about? You can't deceive the whole world in secret. He, Satan, deceives the whole world in the mainstream. Remarkably, if something you understand or know is mainstream, I guarantee you that it's probably a lie, or there is a major lie mixed in that leads people away from Yah. The reason why this is not a foundational understanding in mainstream Christianity is because it's mainstream Christianity. You need to understand that those in the mainstream and the mainstream doctrines in Christianity are only known by the world, because they are being taught by Satan's ministers who transform themselves into ministers of Messiah. When you are following mainstream Christianity, your doctrines come from Satan, and this is why the majority does not have a clear understanding of their enemy. Be blessed. Bye, have a blessed day.